today has not been the greatest day. Woke up in a lot of pain, of course, but it's not really much so pelvic pain. It's more of my neck and shoulder and jaw and stuff like that. I had physical therapy today, regular physical therapy, and I can definitely feel the stretches that we did. Well, it was resistance training week, and I find more benefits with that instead of just trying a regular stretch, because I have a hard time gauging. I guess I just don't feel it as much when I stretch regularly, and yeah, so sorry if you hear that. It's kind of raining. I don't know. Things are still difficult, as they always are. Ovulation day is today. I actually think it was 2 days ago, but I have this app that I use to keep track of all that, and it said today is ovulation day, but I think it happened about 2 days ago, because I'll tell you the pelvic pain I was in, but I don't know, because like TMI, trigger warning, I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna talk about sex. So it hurts really bad to have sex. Sometimes it's fine, and I've been with my boyfriend for 7 years now, and it's still painful. So that's not good. And I don't know if it's trauma related or if it's like hormone related, or if just my vagina is different down there. I don't know. You could definitely tell my uterus is tilted though. All the women on my mom's side, their uterus is tilted and had trouble having kids and stuff like that. But because when I had a vaginal ultrasound, she was just like, it was horrible. It was just terrible, and it hurt so bad, because she kind of like, I don't know, it was like a rowboat kind of, like, it was just not good. And you know, she told me that my left ovary is way over to the left, so I don't know. And when I was doing pelvic physical therapy, when we were doing internal, we're not doing that right now, and that's why I had to quit a couple months ago, because it was too triggering. But we are you know, just focusing on external. But when we were doing internal, my left side was always so much more sensitive than my right, and there were a lot more knots on my left side than my right side. So I don't know, and it's just very hard to tell what's trauma related, it's hormone related, and stuff like that. But I don't know. There's been a lot of been having just really bad nightmares. Me being, you know, sexually assaulted and stuff like that. But it's like, it's not like a specific memory, it's just the act. And it's with people that obviously have not done anything to me. So it's like normally people that I trust. So I guess it's because like the stuff that did happen was with people that I trusted. So I don't know. And my therapist has cut, like, I'm only seeing her once every 2 weeks, which I see her tomorrow, and I see her Wednesday. I'm gonna tell her that's not good. Like, the reason why she cut me back so much is because I'm in 2 groups now, but like, group doesn't help me. I don't feel comfortable. I can't talk about things. I just don't feel comfortable doing that, and I'm a lot younger than everybody in group, and and a lot of them, believe in God and stuff like that, and Christianity is a really bad trigger for my schizoaffective, so it's really hard to navigate, and I disassociate the entire time because I'm just so scared to get triggered. But last Thursday, Michael was in DBT group and flipping out because of things I had said to a friend of ours, admitting some things, and it was really bad. And then Izzy had to come out and kind of save him, but not save him, like, she let him feel the emotions and sit with them, while we were in DBT group. But he was freaking out. So, and then we were doing a stream of conscious, and I don't really remember. I don't know how to describe when this happens. So we'll do stream of conscious, and this has been a thing of really helped communicate with parts of, and it's like I'm there but I'm not, like I'm watching my hand right, and I have no control over it, and like you can tell when, like, I don't want to, it's not a full switch, you can tell when a part is like trying to like come and right, because like it's like kind of stutters. It's really interesting to see, and this has happened maybe 3 times. I haven't done it a lot because of how intense it is. It really scares me. First time was with one of our littles. So then I think one time was with Izzy, and then this time I think I know who it was, but I don't know, worried to say it out loud, I guess. I don't know. It's not. There was a little groundhog or ground squirrel or whatever. But I don't know. I just I think a lot of stuff has happened just way before, like I was just way before the age of 8. Like I was talking to my dad, and we apparently lived in part, like, where he was from, down the mountain from where the city I live in now, or my hometown or whatever. We lived in that house for 4 or 5 years, and we stayed with him solely for 4 or 5 years. I didn't know that. I literally felt like it was just 3rd grade that whole time. But I realized stuff that happened while living with him was not my dad. My dad didn't do things to me like that, but like that stuff happened a lot sooner than 8 or 9 years old. dad that stuff happened, and then staying with my grandma at her sister's house stuff happened, and we lived in Florida. I know this was not the, I guess we would call it semester, not the first semester, but the second semester of third grade. We lived in Florida for it had to be at least no less than 4 months, because I do remember finishing out third grade in Florida. But I think there's a lot of just stuff happening in my dreams, and usually stuff like that comes out in my dreams, and it's usually my parts really communicate through like either dreams or writings, really strong feelings and emotions. I mean, obvious, like sometimes like I'll start talking, or like I'll talk, and this doesn't happen quite as often anymore, thank God, because it was so inappropriate. Like someone will be close to the front and then they'll blurt out something, or they'll say their input but not realize that they're saying it, they're making me say it, or they'll want to talk to somebody and just either do that or like fully switch out. Like our switches are very fast. There had been a couple of times where it's hell on earth trying to switch, and then it's like a melting pot, and a lot of confusion. Right here really hurts. I have a tooth there that's fucked. It needs to be cut out. I don't think they could pull it out. It needs to be cut out. But yeah, I just realized, and like I have to realize and understand and accept that I will never get the truth. Like, I have my dad's side, my stepdad's side, my grandma's side, and I had my mom's side, but I don't talk to my mom anymore, so like they all have completely different things, and I really trust my Nana more, because my dad has a very completely different way of things, and then my stepdad totally has a completely different way of things, and then my mom has a completely it's just so drastic. I don't know, but and like my mom was into drugs a lot. I don't know, a lot sooner than I realized, but I guess I've always known, but I just didn't realize, like, that was just my normal. Like, being around, drug addicts and shady people, and I realized my mom put me in a lot of dangerous situations, but then would, like, blame the other people, but, like, not say, hey, I fucked up. Like, with my, when stuff happened at my great aunt's house, like my Nana's sister, she blamed my Nana. It's like, no, if you knew that person was there, why did you let me go over there, period? Knowing that's, yeah, my Nana was supposed to watch me and stuff, but why would you do that, period, knowing what you have went through, And like, when I was a teenager, hanging out with 30-year-old men at age 15, 16, like 14. Who I didn't know how the fuck didn't you know when you've been through the same thing? And like, not just one, there's like 3 that I know of, at least. It's like, and it's hard because I see one literally every time I go out. and it's like, I know I'm not the only one he's done that to, and I'm pretty sure he's still doing it, but I don't have the Facebook I used to have, and it's completely gone, and I don't have the phones I used to have, so I have no proof except from what I've told people literally since it happened for years, when I was between the ages of 14 and 16, so just weird. And like, I don't know. And like, my brother and his girlfriend at the time, now they're exes, told my mom, like, hey, don't let them go with this person. And she let me go anyway. I just don't understand how she didn't know. Like, that makes no sense to me, because she's also been in those situations. I guess it was just normalized for her, so she's like, oh, I guess it's fine. But then it was like, she wanted to protect me so bad. It's like, girl, you still let someone who abused me, who I have been he's in prison now, because he had raped his daughter and another girl. Then he admitted to doing that to 2 more other girls. And then my nana was like, what if it was you? I was like, don't fucking say that. Like, fucking stop. Like, why would you say that? So, and my nana, or my mom, let that same dude who I was uncomfortable. I mean, I didn't understand why either. I didn't know. Like, but she knew, everyone knew, like, I would visibly I would remove myself. It was very clear that something was going on, but she said she asked me, and I said no. It's like, oh, geez, I wonder why. Maybe because I have DID, and maybe because I didn't fucking know, but maybe you should read the fucking body language. Anyway, she still let him come around and fix our cars and stuff. Even me being visibly upset and uncomfortable. And this one man who has now passed, that I, like, he was like a father figure to me, was him and his brother and another man that I really enjoyed being around. It was nothing weird with them, but they were best friends with said abuser. And I remember the father figure dude being like, well, I gotta go pick up abuser. I was like, what are you talking about? Didn't know they were best friends, and it kind of makes sense in hindsight, but yeah, it's just fucking weird. And again, I was still 15, 16, 14 at this time, or I was 15, 16 at this time, not 14. Yeah. So sexual abuse stopped happening when I was, me and Mac got together July 4th of 2014. So I'd say a month and a half, or no, May of 2014. is when sexual abuse stopped happening. I stopped being groomed. And yes, okay, the age of consent in North Carolina is 16, but they were over the 4-year, age gap limit. It's still a gray area, but could have still pressed charges. But for some reason, I don't know. I knew what a pedophile was, but but now, if I had, half the town would be plucked, jail, prison. I mean, a lot of people. A lot of people. Men. So, I really wish I had those phones, and I really wish I had those messages, and I wish I had that Facebook, because it was like so out in the open, and I just don't understand how no one knew. Like, did people think it was weird? Yeah, but like, why did no one say anything? I don't understand. But like, there's so many predators around here anyway, besides the ones I've had, and some people have had, And like, I'm not the only one. Like, I've had people I've talked, like, friends of mine and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know why no one said anything. It was so obvious. And just so obvious. It just made no sense. It made no sense that. And I really kind of don't believe that some people didn't know. Like, I don't believe that, because it was so obvious. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. But I don't know. So, that was my venting for today. I'm going to get into a local store called Poppy's Wild Crap. And I just gotta look. I kind of want a book. I think I'm gonna do that. Thank you all for listening, and I put trigger warnings and everything in the description and title. So, thank you for listening to me talk.